Heaven is not a place also. Not only a place, it's a state of being. Once you reach that state of heavenly being, you know what it is. Okay? And you can feel heaven right here. Even though you see things are the same, but it becomes like heaven to you because your mind is in the state of heaven. Okay? Otherwise, if we are miserable, we've been taken to heaven, we still feel miserable. The heaven will not change you, will not make you feel good or make you live the way you think you should live your life. No. You should live your life the way you should, and then you will know heaven. Okay? All right. It's like kind of abstract, but you must try to understand after meditation for a while, for some time.
Abstract things.
Yeah, but abstract things is not easy to describe. All right? Yeah. Okay. Example. Okay? Example. The people sometimes, in many countries, they consider if they don't have a table, if they have to sit on the floor, they consider themselves poor, unfortunate. Here you pay thousands of dollars to come here, just sit on the grass, and you smiling, laughing, feeling happy every day, every minute. And that's heaven for you. Okay? But for those other people, if they have to sit here like that, they feel suffering. Same place, same atmosphere, same happenings. One person happy and one person miserable.
So it's all in the mind.
It's all in the mind. You reach the stage of heaven. That means you have left behind the lowly level of consciousness, and then you be in heaven no matter where you are. Everyone said to us that we are in heaven, huh? And heaven is here and now. Or nirvana is right in front of your nose. Or maybe even inside your nose already. But we find it very difficult to accept this, huh? Because we are so clouded with ignorance, with habitual fear and negative feeling and thinking. Therefore, we cannot perceive what is good anywhere or in this moment. And we were always having our preconceived conception about what we should be, yeah? And what we should do to attain heaven. Yeah? Therefore, we leave heaven. Because as soon as we divert our attention to something else and thinking that we must do that, do this, in order to attain heaven, at that time we focus our attention on something of no heaven. Understand what I mean? And then you leave what you already have or what you already are. But most of the time we do that. And that's why we cannot feel that we are in heaven. So if you concentrate the way you do right here, yeah, the way our brother just mentioned that the energy here is good, it's because you concentrate. Just because you're aware of the heaven within you, or of the heaven that is already here, anytime, any moment. The only time we don't experience heaven is that when we concentrate on something else, which is not heaven. Yeah, like the neighbor, doing what, or some negativity around us. Of course, we're bound to be noticing these things, unless we are in one of the stage that we cannot even notice anything. The time will come for some practitioners that you only experience heaven and nothing else. Anytime we are happy, anytime we are with God, we feel good. Oh, so good. And we can't understand why somebody else don't feel good, yeah? Now the heaven state of mind is very easy to find. We just have to leave everything that is not heaven. Okay? everything that is not yourself, then we will feel in heaven every time, anywhere. But difficult for many people, because they just focus their attention to everything that is not heavenly. Therefore, they cannot experience heaven, even though it's there. Huh? So just like you, when you're at home and you have your house, you have your job, sometimes high position, and people respect you and call you boss this, boss that, huh? But still you don't feel good. You don't feel so at ease like here, while you sit on the floor like this, so humble and, huh? And happy, and you eat simple food, huh? Sometimes steal something in the kitchen. But you feel good, huh? Feel good, huh? So the heaven state of mind is your own. Nobody can steal it. Sometimes they can. Sometimes they can. If the ignorant people can bother you so much, just like you're very tired, you can sleep. You lay on your bed and you just sleep very deeply. But the spouse next to you, sometimes she cannot sleep. She can also drag you out of your sleepiness. Is that not so? And wake you up all together and bug you all night long. Yeah. So it is possible that even though we are in a state of heaven, if we live with people, we mix with a lot of people, well, they are sleepless, They're restless in their soul. They can also make trouble for us. And that is true too. But that's the price, we have to pay.
Well, Master, I wanted to take this time because of the two previous stories to tell my experience. And I think that a lot of people can benefit from this.
Tell them.
And what happened was I'm an IT consultant.
Yeah.
And at times I would make more money than I would thought would be possible. But October the 19th, I got laid off of my job, which is nothing unusual being a consultant.
Yes.
But this time, because of the economy, I haven't worked since then. But what I want to tell people is that at first the ego was hurt because I was laid off and I had worked 16, 17-hour days, whatever, with no warning. Then after the ego got over being laid off and I got readjusted to not having that income coming in and having my unemployment check, then I said, well, January, income tax checks come and I can get caught up where I was from behind. And so since then, but what I want to tell people is people are amazed when I tell them that I've been out of work since October the 19th. And Master, I want to tell you, I have never been happier in my life. You take such good care of me that I tell people that sometimes, even when it seems like I may not be able to make mortgage because I'm single, money comes. Or something happens where, like in April, I didn't have to pay mortgage because I got to refinance. And they said, well, you can skip a month's payment. I said, Master always takes care. If you focus on what's important, then everything else comes. And when the retreat came, I said, oh, this may be the last unemployment check, but I have no doubt if I can get to Orlando, even if I have to hitchhike or wherever, I'm going because your priority. And it's like, well, Master, when I was in the mall one day, I said, why do I need another pair of pants? That's not important. What's important is I know without a doubt, instead of saying I think I know that I'll be taken care of, I've had to live it since October and not think of it in theory. And to me, I can't explain it, but it's just
Money is nothing. It's illusion.
But see, it's not the money thing. See, for me, it's not the money thing. It's where you put your faith and where your priorities are, because it will test you.
It will test you.
Yeah, it will test you. And the priorities for me, I know without a doubt, my soul is the number one priority. And I said, even if I have to sell a house, but my house is not a big deal, because when my mother was sick and I said I might have to move back to North Carolina, I said I may have to sell a house then. So what does it matter if I have to sell the house now?
Live in a mobile home.
It does not matter. Your soul.
Live in a motor home.
Yeah. So I just want to tell you. I just want to tell you, Master, that what you've given me is priceless, and I want to thank you.
No, thank you so much. It's all yours. It's all
so
yours.
much.
Thank God. It's funny that you thank me. You are God, my God. It's
But
all
thank you for
yours.
making me realize what the
It's all
potential
yours.
that I had inside.
What a pity. It's all yours. You are great, my goodness. Everybody, if they know this, there's nothing else they cannot solve. No problem can ever arise. You are just God. My God, everything's yours. It's all yours. Everything is yours. I don't do anything. All I do is just to take it for myself, and you take it for yourself. Everybody, the whole big treasure, everybody come and say, come here, everything is here. Just like the table, we come here, everybody eat, And you keep thanking me. I have no credit, really. It's all yours. My goodness, you don't know how great you are. Otherwise, you're not talking like this. You realize just a little bit only. Otherwise, you wouldn't even thank me, because you know who you are. You know who I am and what I'm doing. But anyway, to go back to reality, money is an illusion. But when you have a kid and a 23 years old and you don't have a house, it's this big deal. And it can blind you so much that you so have difficult to concentrate on God. So let's go back to reality. There are books out there that show you how to spend $300 per month only on a couple and 3 growing kids from 5 to 11. $300 per month. The kids go to school and everything. So just spend within budget. There are books. There is a family. There was a famous, a bestseller. I don't remember who it is, but it was on a newspaper somewhere. But you go in the bookshop and you probably ask something like that. How to economize, how to... Do not criticize yourself too much, okay? I have told you the first day when I came here that when I was mixing around and lecturing non-stop, even my purity also was low. I told you, remember? And then when I'm going to retreat, it go fast, 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 fast. Purity is not easy to gain, huh? Even now, every day I gain like billions of zillions of points, but the purity only 2% or 3 or 4% each day. Because we live in this world, we share, okay? Yeah. We share our energy and we receive energy also. Do not always blame yourself. Just do your best. Got it?
Yeah, and I have to say that I really love this center, and I didn't know you were going to be here, but something was telling me that I had to be here.
You had to?
Yeah, so...
You don't have to.
Well, no, but I wanted to come anyways to retreat, because I learned so much. It's just, I think I need to learn how to keep it when I go home, because I can feel how quickly it goes down again.
Oh, yeah? You can feel it? Yes.
Yeah, like maybe giving a lot and not protecting myself enough.
Always recite the 5 names, yes?
Yeah. Because, for example, I do a kind of dance which is called contact improvisation, and it's always body contact all the time, most of the time. So things like that, then maybe I forget to repeat names.
I know. Try to when you remember, even once, okay? Twice. And just tell the God, please, if I forget, you don't forget me. Okay? Yes. And then we stand by and help you, protect you, okay? We live in this world, we are contaminated all the time. And that's why you have to remember God 24/7, whenever you can, yes? If not, at least you pray in the morning, say, please, I'm going out to work in the world today. Please, if I forget you, please don't forget me. And in the evening, come back, thank you for protecting me all day. Yeah? Yes, and whatever I have done impure or infected, please cleanse it for me. Okay? It's like that. And then you meditate. Okay?
Yeah, and just forgive myself for whatever is in the past, right?
My God. Please do forgive yourself.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything wrong. It's just we are in the wrong world. Okay? And it's not easy to keep ourselves afloat. Remember that. Okay? If you're in water, it's difficult to keep yourself dry.
Yeah.
So even if you wear the protective clothes, it still managed to get somewhere. Okay? And you can't wear it.
Yeah, you can't wear it when you go out around, you know. Just try to remember God all the time, yeah? Always pray. 2 seconds free, pray. 1 second free, pray, yeah? Protect you. Recite the 5 names when you remember. Yes, love?
Thanks.
I just wanted to mention something related to that. This happened a few weeks ago, and I was with some people from the outside, some neighbors, and they kind of got into an argument, and it's easy when you see some drama happening not to really be contemplating on the 5 names. You kind of get pulled into what's going on at the moment.
It's true.
And then one person, one of my neighbors ended up just walking away. And at that moment, I thought, oh, 5 names. And I started just reciting inwardly and centering myself. And as soon as I did, the energy shifted to the point where the other person who was staying behind after this argument thing happened, actually their whole demeanor changed and they started singing and whistling to themselves. And I was just, I always know the 5 names are very powerful, but that was just an example, just how powerful they are, even in a very charged situation like that.
Yeah, yeah. It is, told you. Even if you're in hell, you get out if you remember the 5 names. So do remember, okay? Yes.
And also I wanted to say last night when you were reciting the 5 names with us, how just it was like God force power coming in, and I just was streaming down crying while you were saying them, because I could just feel them to my core, the power.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, recite the 5 names whenever necessary, whenever you remember, okay? But of course we don't do that for mundane purpose or anything, but it's just to remember it all the time, so that you are more with God and less influenced by the atmosphere or the negative effect of your surrounding. We just have to be patient, that's all, wherever we are, you know? Patient even if we are in an unfavorable situation with the authority or with our family. We just continue, meditate, and recite the 5 holy names of the 5 lords of the 5 regions to bless where she applied for old pension house, and she got it almost right away. Other people have to wait for 5 years. For example, she got only 5 months. And then when she got it, it's a very bad place. You know, dangerous place, kind of, dangerous area. And she had to walk 3 staircases, 3rd floor. But she said because she prayed to Master to have it, so she have it quick. So she think this, whatever Master give is fine. She's not afraid. But one day, very late, 3, 4 o'clock, in the morning, somebody knock at the door. But she just pray and she's not afraid. And after a while, they try to open the door, but they cannot open. And then after a while, they left. And then in the morning, she went and talked to the building manager, about that, just complaining. She just say that she's afraid and all that, but didn't think anything else. And when she went to Cancun and come back, he told her that, okay, I will look for a better place for you. I will tell, the boss to give you a better place, another building. And she was thinking he just saying that, but even then it would take a couple of years. But when she came back from Cancun, he told her to fill in the application immediately, and then she got another place with the elevator, sunshine in the room, clean and everything, and safe. So I said to her that it is like that. Even though sometimes we have a place that we do not feel like up to our liking. But if we somehow believe that it is for us, because heaven wants to give it to us, or we trust in God, or trust in heaven, or trust in Master Power, and just accept it anyway, then later, even if it's bad, it will turn into good. Or we will somehow use it as a step to go to a better place. Because we we pass the test, or maybe because we are so spiritual that heaven are touched. Understand? The same with me also. The same with me. Wherever is given to me, whatever, and it is for spiritual reason, I would stay. And even other place, better, more favorable and more beautiful, or more convenience or whatever. But if it's not spiritually strong, not spiritual at all, or not strong enough compared to the other place which is not too good, I would never move to the better place. Since I begin practicing, it's always like that. And I always get better and better place all the time. Even I had to move a lot, but it's always better. And whenever I go to a place and I see there's no spiritual, not much spiritual or no spiritual, of course heaven's everywhere, of course. But there are some places with more heaven gates and you see, spiritual blessing and portals. If I see not there, then I feel no attraction at all. But if I know a place is spiritual, no matter what, even if don't have anything there, even no house, even I would bring a tent there and and stay all by myself. Even no facilities, nothing. Yes. You understand? Even alone and it's not so safe and whatever. Everything in my life, I don't talk about younger time, but since I know spiritual practice, everything in my life is just for that category, for spiritual practice only, for improvement in spiritual practice, for myself and for everyone as well. Okay. But some of my attendants before, they don't think that way. Because they like this room better or that room better, and then I told them to move for their own sake, Sometimes feng shui, sometimes better spiritually, or sometimes better for peace between us. Just don't feel like moving. Or move just a little, put something there, but just to come and go, but still, attached to the other room, which in her opinion, or his opinion, is better. You see, they call me master, but they don't always listen. Women also, not just men. The ego is a terrible thing. Even I say personally, for example, one of the attendants still doesn't move. How would you think that if intuitively she's not even sure what to do? Understand me? Yeah. And I feel so sorry for this kind of people. Because once you miss that step, the next step you miss also. You understand? Yeah. Even if it's worse for you, you feel like that place is not privacy, less privacy for you, or less pretty, or whatever in your opinion. Just move. The next time you will have better place. Because you will, just like a step, go up, 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 up. So you did the right thing. Even the first house is dangerous, you know it, and you have to walk 3 floors, but you still accepted it because you believe that the master gave it to you. You see, and later you get a better one. It's just a step. Because if you have not been into that building, then you will not have the chance to take this beautiful one afterward. You see? Sometimes you go to some place, but this is just to begin something else. Or you met somebody just for somebody else. So I just have to...
Master, you know why I also feel so bad? In Cape Town, I read the magazine about the one sister who died, and her younger sister was talking to her after she had died, and she asked her if she had seen the sound and the light when she died. And the sister said, not really, it was a very lousy...
Yeah.
And then the young sister asked the dead sister, well, why? And then she said, because I was a lousy practitioner, low-level practitioner when I was in the world. And I guess that really scared me, because after that I spoke to a messenger, and the messenger explained to me about if we're still caught up in the astral world, how we can actually also not be liberated from that.
Still can.
It can still. Yeah.
No problem. Master is everywhere. Can catch you in the astral world. Gotcha. And then throw you up.
So you'll still take us?
Sure. Okay. Bus is big.
Master, then I have a little bit of a silly question.
Don't worry, okay? As long as you want to go up, that's all I need.
Okay, thank you, Master.
And if you want to go down here again, and that's
No.
also all I need to send you back. No problem.
I don't
yeah?
want to do that.
It depends. You see, so that means you're already developed.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, you would be more attached to this world and still don't want to go, even now. But even now, you already want to go, let alone when you are dying, you see? So this is the only imprinted desire in your mind that you want to be liberated. So that will be like that.
Okay.
No
Thank you,
problem.
Master.
You're welcome. It's very difficult to practice in this world and fast, you know, because you contact too many people and we have to share whatever we have spiritually, yes? So it's all right, don't worry. It's the last age of Kali Yuga. And God is very, very generous, yeah? So whatever effort, as long as you're sincere and put in effort, that's it. That's all there is. That's all that's count. You see? Remember, even in the same article, it's written that the sisters say, all God needs is your diligence, your sincerity. Be diligent, that's it. And the result is not your control. It's not in your control, okay? Just be sincere, diligent, try your best all the time. Don't worry, okay? You meditate, it will work. And it has effect, even maybe not immediately at that time, but it comes later on. Or at the long run, you will feel the change in your life. That's what it is. Yeah? Don't look for the answer. Don't look for the result, and it will come. All right. Just leave it. Okay? Because God knows, you know. God is the intelligence of the universe. Suppose you sit there and really try your best, even though your mind scatter all over, but He knows why you're sitting there. What the heck you're sitting there for if you don't want to see Him, right? Even if you can't concentrate, the purpose, the motive is to sit there so that you can see God. So He knows that. All right? So don't worry if you don't see, He sees you. That's important. Right. Okay. Really, you should not worry. After initiation, I wouldn't be worried if I were you. Even if I see dark every night, I wouldn't worry. Yeah. God is dark sometimes. We human also have different color, you know. She's dark, she's white, I'm yellow. Yeah. Sometimes you happen to see dark God, maybe chocolate color God. Maybe an African God. So whatever He comes is fine. Yeah, really. Just be happy, be pure, be, how you say, be confident, yeah? That at the time of initiation, He knows. You came for initiation because you wanted to contact Him. He takes His time or He hurries. It's okay. Let Him decide. You already show your proposal, all right? You show your interest. You show your sincerity, yeah? And if that guy doesn't know, then we don't even want to know him, right? So don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry, okay? Wouldn't worry. But you will change. Even you think you don't see the light, even you think you don't hear the sound, but you do hear. It's just sometimes you think it's not. Yeah, some people are funny, you know. They sit there all the time, and then they told me they don't see anything. I said, well, why do you think you don't see anything? You see, it's all outside light. I know somebody turned on the light and it's a neon lamp. He didn't even open his eyes. You know, it's neon lamp. There's no lamp, no light, nothing. He just thinks so. Sometimes we think like that, okay? The brain tries to cheat us a lot of things. But I would never, ever worry if I'm initiated. As long as we keep our sincerity, keep our precept, yeah? And try our best
just to sit there, then things will change. Everything you wish will come true. Yes. Huh? It's not? What? It is nice. Yes, I know that. I know that. Because I've gone through all that. It still happens. I still change. My life's still better. I'm still happier. I cannot escape from the effect of initiation. Because I'm sincere. Because you are sincere. So don't worry. Okay? Relax. Sit there. Sing. Think. Scattered. Shake. Loose. Happy. Tight. Upset. Mad. Angry. Whatever. I don't care.